Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. Welcome back for a summer favourites video. This is becoming a yearly thing, mainly because I forget throughout the year. But without further ado, my favourite recorders, music and other related things. For favourite instrument this time, I have a new recorder to show you. Say hello to my tenor fourth flute. Wait, it's the wrong recorder. What are you doing in there? Let's try this again. Say hello to my tenor fourth flute in B flat, made by Luca de Paolis. It even came with a little plug to protect the keywork. So this beautiful recorder is a tenor fourth flute in B flat. That means that the lowest note is a B flat, though it's at 4:15, so we are hearing a concert A. Are you ready? I'm just going to insert here a little snippet of something I performed on this recorder in my concert last week. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Now I'm talking about it. Have I talked about this recorder on this channel before? Do you know what? 400 videos in, sometimes I lose track a little bit. So if you have met my tenor fourth flute before, pop it in the comments. Yeah, but I think it's always worth a second mention. Moving on to sheet music. Recently, I've gotten into a selection of pieces that I wasn't so familiar with before. That is The Bird Fancier's Delight by John Walsh, this lovely set of Baroque tunes emulating birds. Would you like a full video on that? I feel like you would. In my solo concert programme, that's the thing I've been working really hard on for these past months. I did a segment where I played different movements on different tiny recorders. It was so nice. That video went up on Monday already, so check it out if you haven't already. And it's just so lovely. You know, I'd always been aware of this music, but I'd never really picked it up and practiced it, and I'm so happy that I have. My next item on the list also falls into the category of I'd always been kind of aware of it, never paid much attention to it, and now I'm obsessed. It's Handel's Zadok the Priest. It feels so funny to be saying all these like Baroque music things in my influencer voice. This is such a good piece. Backtrack, why am I talking about this? A coronation anthem written by Handel. It's just astonishing. I love it so much. It's one of the Baroque greatest hits. I can see how it gets overexposed. You know, we've heard it so many times, but when you actually sit down and listen to it, it's just magnificent. Zadok the Priest popped back up onto the kind of wider public's radar this year when it was used on the soundtrack, the opening scene of a movie called Saltburn. I'm not going to say much about that movie. My main takeaway from that movie was Handel! I've got to listen to more Handel. I did get the vocal score out of the library just to have a look through. It's fun to have a sing along, but look at what I found. This is an arrangement for recorder orchestra published by Peacock Press. That's at Recorder Music Mail in the UK. I'll put other links down below. I am actually going to conduct this for a recorder orchestra of 130 people this summer. I'm unbelievably excited, and I'll let you know on social media how that went. Again, I love getting influencer enthusiastic about Baroque music. Speaking of Baroque music, this brings me to my next favourite on the list, and that is a website, a resource, a funding body, a network. This is Continuo Connect. So Continuo Connect is a UK-based organisation that acts as a network for artists, for stagers, and for an audience looking for where to find excellent quality early music concerts. So if you're in the UK and you want to see a concert, you hop on the website and you look at what's in your area. If you're a professional musician, you can apply to have a profile on the website so that you can list your early music concerts there. But they also have rounds of funding to enable you to put together a tour in the UK, amongst other things. So musician friends, please check it out. They also have articles, they have interviews. It's like your one-stop shop for early music. And it's just so wonderful. It's put together by a team of real experts and enthusiasts, and they're doing such lovely work. You can sign up to their mailing list, so if there's concerts going on, you're always in the know. It's basically your go-to guide for early music. So please do go and check that one out. What to show you next? Oh, I have a new toy. Pedals. Pedals! In 2024 so far, I've been working on two main projects. One has been my solo program that I've already talked about with all this lovely early music. The other has been a theatrical radio show called For Real, and that is all new music composed and improvised. So for that, pedals have become my best friend, and these are my favourites. This is a pitch shift pedal. It's amazing. It's called the Pitchfork and it works beautifully with the recorder. Over here you have a dial that chooses your interval. So we've got minor second, major second, all the way round up to minor seventh octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves. Then over here on this switch you can choose if you want an octave down, an octave up, or if you want both. So by putting that switch in the middle, you can create 3 voice chords. My longtime artistic collaborator and good friend Andrea, who is a wizard on the harp with effect pedals, treated me to this, an expression slider. When you couple these together, it means you don't only change the intervals, but you can slide between them. We have glissando. It's been fun because I use guitar pedals quite a lot with the recorder. Some work really well, others don't work at all. So finding out is fun. A few more toys and accessories for you. It's already got some recorders on it. Let me just take these off. My new recorder stand from the Early Music Shop in London. I just love this one. It looks beautiful. I have this on stage at my concerts, and in fact, I'm gonna order 2 more. I did snap one of the dowels. That is entirely my own fault. So now on the floor of my practice room is always this, festooned with recorders. And in the same vein, I have 2 of these stand trays. Mine are by a brand called Gravity. I bought them on toman.de, which is my go-to place for kind of like gear. You can screw them onto a microphone stand or even a heavy duty music stand, even the leg of a table, and then I can always, you know, just pop a recorder on there when I'm not playing. During my concerts, I've been having 2 of these on my mic stand, and they have all my pedals on. That gets pretty heavy, especially with 2 loop stations, so they're quite sturdy. And my last accessory of the video, it's a little recorder stamp. So cute. I bought this at Recorder Shop London, link below. You can stamp on paper, it gives you the holes of a recorder, and then you can colour them in to show fingerings. So nice. So if you're a recorder teacher, this is what you need. Hold on, these are my video notes, probably not going to show you that. And my final category of the favourites video is leisure, because it's so important to rest and take time out. I'm mentioning something here that I've talked about before. I just love them so much. First thing I'm going to talk about is a book trilogy called the Mars Trilogy by Stanley-Robinson. It's an epic trilogy spanning 200 years about humans terraforming Mars. One of the things I love about these books, some mild spoilers coming, in a saga spanning 200 years where human aging has been obliterated, where AI robots can create a city out of dust in the air, where people can travel all over the solar system. In this world, there is still so much room for music, for theatre, for food, for cafes, for community. It's like the opposite of a sterile, futuristic world. In every chapter, right up until the end, it has the characters stopping and going for lunch, and they listen to some live music. There's a whole chapter about one of them starting a political theatre troupe, and to have that in sci-fi I think is so special and so important. It just shows we are nothing without community and without culture and without music. Leisure item number 2, museum card. In the Netherlands, you can buy something called a museum Kaart. This gets you into all museums in the country free for a year. I think for an adult it costs €70. We all got one last summer, and I can just honestly say it was the best investment ever. Me and my daughter go on what we call museum buddy adventures. This covers something like 500 museums, art galleries, castles, gardens. I know not all of you live in the Netherlands, but I do want to encourage you to go out and support local culture and local arts wherever you can in your country. It can be as simple as joining your local library. And if you're going to visit the Netherlands, I think this is worth your while in terms of money if you go to at least 4 places. So if you're visiting for a week, look into it. And my final leisure item. Eagle-eyed viewers might notice that I'm wearing my Taylor Swift t-shirt. I talk about this a lot. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and this summer I was lucky enough to go to her Eras tour, not once but twice. I went once in London, I went again in Amsterdam. I cannot tell you how much joy this has brought me. To go to a stadium with 88,000 other people and just enjoy this experience altogether was so much fun. I want everybody to have something in their lives that brings you this much joy. Favourites videos always reminds me of the good things in life. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. If you want to get your hands on some Team Recorder goodies, from sheet music to clothing, Team Recorder web shop, and here's some more videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!